Hey everyone, this is Ibezinga again. Today I'll be drinking some, let's say, special raw puerh. It is the She Graduates Mini from White2Tea. And I'm just gonna get to it. It's a compressed Dragon Ball. And I'll just give it a quick rinse so it can open up while we talk. Let's let that open up in there. So I've read some things on the subreddit. I actually got this mini with a recent Black Friday order, and it seems like everyone got the same tea, or this exclusive mini. It just says this is high quality raw puerh. And I remember the first time when I ordered from White2Tea, I got two minis. One was labeled "This is raw puerh," and one was labeled "This is also raw puerh," without any more explanation. It seems to be opening. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not actually the biggest fan of Dragon Balls, just because of how long they take to open up. And I feel like it doesn't really represent the tea completely because of the way it's compressed and how slowly it opens up. It's just not the same as drinking matcha or a full cake, or already let's say in the case of White2Tea, a 25-gram sample, which is just a piece of a cake which has been broken off. So as you would expect, first a very pale light color, because let's look at the Dragon Ball, it's barely opening up. Smell it, doesn't really have a scent yet. Pour this off. Alright, let's give it a smell. Alright, so just smells like raw puerh, to be honest. Fresh raw puerh. I don't really detect any notes. Reminds me of the Snooze Fest, if anyone drank that cake. So the very fresh raw puerh smell. It also had a kind of like a forest note of, I always associate it with like forest anyways. Oh, it's hot. Some like very fresh flavors or scents. Now I won't completely brew this Dragon Ball because I quite frankly don't have the time for it. I'll just remove my filter, I won't be using it anyways. Right, so already first infusion, much richer color. So from a very pale infusion to yellow goldish, still quite pale. I can see there's quite some activity going on in the tea. Yeah, let's give it a quick taste. Cheers. Okay, so quite soft. Now, just remember, this Dragon Ball is still opening up. It looks quite loose, but actually I can feel it's very tightly compressed still in the middle. Alright. So, as of right now, not the thickest tea. It's absolutely not light at all either. So, smack in the middle. That might change still in a couple of infusions once the Dragon Ball has fully opened up. The taste is very fresh. I don't detect any aged material in this tea. Okay, I get taste-wise. I get orchids, I get forest, I get stone fruits, and that's all layered atop the generic puerh taste. In the smell on the guy one, there is something like, it isn't smoke, but pine maybe, like pine wood, something like that. All right, give it a quick, another infusion. I'll just shuffle this around for the camera. So, as of right now, I would be very happy to drink this tea again, but unfortunately, I don't think we will be able to, because I read on the puerh subreddit, several people contacted Paul to ask when this tea would be released, and apparently he said it would be a White2Tea or a Black Friday exclusive. I can see this Dragon Ball has fully opened up now, so I'm just gonna quickly pour this off. Oh yeah, big change in color, in activity. You can see the foam, so that means the water has really started penetrating those leaves. Alright, still the same, fresh fragrance. Like, I typically associate this with forest tea. I'm not saying it is, but that's what I get. Alright, there's more scents in this tea now. I get flowers, like spring flowers in a meadow, like daffodils or chamomile or something like that. Very interesting. I'm just gonna pour this one off. Alright, so let's move on to the color of the infusion. And it's way more orange right now. Way more orange. You can see it's kind of opaque, so there's a lot of activity going on. I'm holding this in the light and I can see a lot of activity in this tea, so I'm guessing this infusion will have a very thick mouthfeel to it. You can see by how the liquor pours into the cup, it's gonna be a thick one, so I'm guessing this will be the best, or maybe one of the best steeps. So cheers, guys. Alright, yeah, very thick, smooth, very smooth taste. Alright, let's move on to bitterness. There is a certain bitterness to this tea, but it's not very strong. I can feel the sides of my tongue tingling, so the bitterness is definitely there, but it's pleasant, you know. It's very pleasant. It comes and goes. The astringency, so the tannins, the dryness that's in my mouth, I can feel it's there. There is a certain drying quality on the top of my tongue, but that's it. So it's gentle. It's not very profound. Let's have a look at the leaves. I think the camera shows it a little darker than it actually is. They're quite nice, some stems. I don't mind those, but the leaves are quite tender. Yeah, very small material, a lot of tippy material as well. You can see at the bottom. I'm not gonna put my finger in there and go all crazy, but you know, seems great. Right, let's give this another taste. And I'm starting to get a very sweet vegan at the back of my mouth. So cheers. Delicious. Sweet, instant sweetness. When you get this tea, when you drink this tea, instant sweetness. Right, I'm just gonna give it one more brew, and then I'll be cutting off the camera. I'm I'm starting to notice a interesting warming sensation, which I typically don't get after just drinking, let's say, one proper infusion. So it seems this tea has that type of quality to it. Again, a lot of activity. A lot of foam on this tea. Still a great smell. A lot of foam. Great color to it for such a young tea. I'm getting the poo burps already. I'm sorry, guys. Great looking tea. All right. I'm just gonna cut it off here. Let's conclude it. For me, it's a great tea. This is something I could drink every day if my budget would allow it. Yeah, great taste, some bitterness. I love the fact that after just one infusion, I'm getting a strong body feel to it. I can feel this is going to give me a very strong warming sensation. The returning sweetness is, seems to be coming along. So yeah, this is overall a great example of what raw puerh is. And I think I'm going to be contacting Paul to see if he has something similar on his site. This seems, from what I've sampled in the past, could be in the price range of about, let's say, $70 to perhaps $100 a cake, so like 35 or 50 cents a gram. I think that would be quite correct. Yeah, great, just great. I'm drinking this late in the evening. I hope it won't energize me too much, but I'll cut it off here and perhaps make a short follow-up in a couple of brews to let you know the type of body feeling I get from this tea. So thanks everyone for watching. Cheers. Hey guys, I'm just finishing this video with one final brew. To be fair, this tea is not done yet. This is the 7th infusion I'm doing, and check it out. So in goes the water. Just going to flash brew it. Look at that color. That's crazy. That's really some high quality raw puerh. That's actually crazy. That's just an amazing color. There's still such a lot of activity still going on. So what I've noticed from this tea is that it definitely has a strong warming feeling to it. I'm feeling my body warming up, and the aftertaste is just phenomenal. This is great. Very sweet, very stone fruity. Now in the 7th infusion, that initial smell of the wet leaves is mostly gone, but the taste and the aftertaste and the body feel are just amazing. My body's feeling so relaxed. I can feel, don't get me wrong, this is a very energizing tea. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep quite yet. I'll probably just end up reading another book, or perhaps two after drinking this tea. But no, this is really great. My body feels great. It's just phenomenal. I just wish there was more of this tea to go around. So anyone else drinking this one, I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. For anyone wanting to check if they will leave this tea another couple of weeks or months in their stash, it's great to go now. When I received it, I put it in my humidor at 64 or 65% relative humidity. so it's just not aging, but it's not drying out either. So it's just fantastic. Drink it, just drink it. It's great. It's gonna be great. You don't need to wait for it anymore. This is your sign. Just drink it. All right. Anyone still watching this, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment what you thought of this tea. If you liked it, what other comparisons you could draw from this tea. Leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Leave a comment if you want to see me review another raw puerh by White2Tea or another vendor. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Cheers.